everybody, it's Rhonda with Utah Dream Properties and Keller Williams, and today we are going to talk about 2024 BAH rates for Hill Air Force Base.
Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Okay, so if you are military, maybe you're just PCSing into Hill and you're curious what the housing rates are, or maybe you already live here, maybe you live on base or you're renting and you're curious what you could afford to buy. It's the very beginning of January. BAH rates came out a little while ago. We've got the chart linked below, and we're also going to link to our blog that shows houses for sale near Hill Air Force Base so that you can kind of get an idea. You know, this is my BAH rate and this is approximately what I can afford. So just to break it down a little bit, if you are new to the military and you're kind of like, hey, I don't know how BAH is calculated, there is a committee that goes in, looks at the rental rates for the area, and then decides on an amount. Every single one of us that ever looks at these charts, we were there when we were active duty, we were always like, are you kidding me? They always seem extremely low. So we are aware of that. We know that if you are looking to buy, your BAH probably is not going to cover what you would want it to cover. So the great thing though about BAH, and I wish somebody would have told us this years ago, because we always looked at it thinking we couldn't go above that, but really that's just to supplement the way that things are in this market. And something super important to remember too is this is tax-free money. It's very rare that you can use tax-free money to purchase something that gives you a tax break. So I'll say that again, it's tax-free money that you can use to purchase an asset that will give you a tax break. So if you want us to break that down a little bit more, feel free to give us, to contact us, and I can kind of run through some numbers for you in the ways that tax write-ups have helped us in the past. And it's just a huge benefit that nobody talks about. So not only do you get to live in somewhere and get the equity from that and just have an asset that you can do whatever you want with, but it can benefit you in those ways. So we have seen that this is a good thing. At Hill, we've seen our BAH rates go up each year. It's gone up incrementally, but it has gone up, maybe not at the same rate that the housing prices have gone up, but it still is increasing. So just know that if you're looking at your rate, you're going to make rank, that you're going to get hopefully a little bump each year. So that's just something to keep in mind too. And also, if you're looking at this chart and you're like, okay, I don't really know what this means. Maybe you're an E5 and your rate is, right now, it's a little over $2,000 a month. You're like, what can I get for that? So if you're trying to stay under that BAH rate, as a realtor, I'm not a lender, so I don't want to quote rates. And of course, everybody's credit score and your debt to income ratio is going to matter on the rate you get. But a real rough estimate, if you wanted to stay around that E5, is going to be around a $325,000 home. And this is at the beginning of January 2024. That could change quite a bit if rates go down. We're anticipating that they're going to go down this year, so hopefully they do. If they do, that amount could increase a little bit on your home price value. And of course, that matters on the county that you purchase, how much your taxes are, and how much your insurance is. So that's something to keep in mind. We have people that sometimes go online and use the mortgage calculators, and they're a great way just to get an idea, but a lot of times they don't include the taxes and insurance. So don't forget that. So if you're looking at that chart and you're just like, hey, I'm trying to explore, do I want to rent? Do I want to buy? What makes the most sense? We would love to talk to you. In a perfect world, if we could rewind ever since Cory came in the military, he was 18. If we could rewind that, we would have bought a property at every single base that we were at. We would have tried to stay around that BAH rate, but just knowing that even if we went above, we would look at the market and say, okay, can we rent this when we leave? If we could have done that, things would have been huge. So we try to teach all of our clients that. Use that tax-free money to buy an asset that will help you down the road. Of course, we're always here. If you have questions, call us, text us, email us, whatever is easier for you, and we would love to help you. And a lot of you already know this, we do new videos every single Friday, so make sure to like and subscribe, and then you'll be notified each time we put a new video out.